nice place, nice people, but now having left there, I can't really see myself going there at like 8 o'clock in the morning and leaving at 5 at night. It must be a really long day. So that's one of the things I appreciate about my magic, is that it liberates me really to do other things. Got a lot of spare time. So yeah. Well, when I was working there, you know, all I could think about was magic really, and I was becoming obsessed with it. So as I'd be soldering and things, to practice, I'd have coins palmed in my hand, and every opportunity that I had, I'd be showing people card tricks, and I'd even have a cheeky little practice under the bench when nobody was looking, which I got caught doing a few times, but luckily I had a good boss, and you know, he saw the humour in it. So yeah, it was a really nice place to work. Having lived the lifestyle that I have, which enables me to have a lot of free time, I think I'd find it hard to go back into a factory environment, to be honest. Yeah. One of my biggest influences is a gentleman called Di Vernon, who was from Canada originally. He's started performing magic back in the 1920s, and a lot of close-up magicians today consider him to be the godfather of close-up magic, because all of the principles that we use today are basically his ideas. He laid the foundation work for all of modern magic, so he's one of my big heroes. Really look up to him. And there's another guy called Edward Marlowe. He was from a place in Chicago, and he's one of the greatest card magicians to ever live. And again, like Di Vernon, he invented a lot of the principles that modern magicians utilize today. So he's another hero of mine. And of course there's the great Harry Houdini, who I think every magician would say that he's been an inspiration to them, because he kind of put magic on the map. I think he made magic exciting, and if you look at some of his old videos, some of them are very tense to watch, and he was a great publicist. He would publicize himself. Apparently before he went to a town, he would like have a parade going through the town, kind of like advertising his show and things like that. So I was 18 years old when I first saw my first magic trick. My friend showed me a card trick in the pub, and I was completely blown away. I had no idea how he did it, and I needed to know. It was something that I needed to find out. So I looked into it, and I kind of got obsessed basically. And for the last 12 years, magic has completely been my life. So I was working in the factory, and during like tea breaks and things, I would be practicing my card tricks, and I would use the people in the factory as guinea pigs basically. When I'd learn a new trick, I couldn't wait to show them. And I was doing that for about 3 or 4 years, and then I had the offer to do my first paid gig, which I was really excited about. It was in the NEC in Birmingham, so it's not bad for a first gig. Big corporate event. So I went there, I did it, really loved it, it went down well. And the next morning I had to go back to the factory, and I thought that, you know, it'd be so much nicer if I could make magic my career rather than coming to the factory every day, because ultimately doing what you love, you couldn't really call it a job then. So I think it's about 6 years ago now that the factory lost a few orders, and there was a call for voluntary redundancy. And to be honest, I was thinking about quitting the job anyway, because I was doing lots of shows on the weekend, and I was earning more money from one show than what I was all week in the factory, so it was a good incentive to leave. So when the voluntary redundancy came up, I kind of bit the boss's hand off, and I was the first to take it and never looked back. It's one of the best things I've ever done. Yeah. My daughter, she gets a little bit shy with her friends, you know. She thinks it's a bit geekish. Her dad is a magician at times, but all of her friends love it. So I think it does earn her a bit of street cred. Yeah, but I think she's proud of me. Yeah. I've got twin boys, Joseph and Dylan, and it's kind of funny because they're completely different in every way. And one of them loves the magic, and the other one tolerates it. And one of them says he wants to be a magician when he grows up, and he's always practicing little things with coins. And the other one just wants to box. He hates magic, really. So, yeah, my wife. Yeah, when I first met my wife, she was really impressed when I told her that I was a close-up magician. But as with all things, she's just got used to it now.
And then you two came around. Ah, little bundles of joy.
I think I would be really struggling for childcare and things like that now if I was still working in the factory, because what's nice about my career is it gives me a lot of spare time. I can take the kids to school, I can pick them up, and so on. Whereas if I had a full-time job, I wouldn't be able to do that. So yeah, it's worked out well.